Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have quite a few different things to go and cover and talk about over here when it comes to brand new big steps that Xbox is trying to go and take and invest into to kind of go and play some catch up over here from something that PlayStation and Sony themselves do very, very well. Now, a lot of these things cost a lot of money and take a lot of millions of dollars, a lot of time to go develop, but not like a lot of these most recent leaks kind of go and show that Xbox is seemingly finally going and taking it to the next level. Now, this actually leads to a few different really cool routes we're going to talk about throughout this one. But at the end of the day, it does kind of seem like gaming, Xbox, PlayStation, and sadly not so much on the Switch, but I wish, are now trying to go take this next major push into making a actual huge industry and also change up the industry for the better. Now, it's a little bit on the vague side too, we kind of get this ramble throughout this video, and as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and $500 giveaway in the Twitter and Twitch stream down below, in case you guys would like to go and follow for those for bonus giveaway entries, and of course, as well, we have the Amazon and Target links down below too, and let's dive into the video. So we have quite a few different things to go and cover over here and talk about for this one. Now, number one is there's kind of a big industry leak, actually from deleted tweets, and now this one is a little bit more on the nifty side. So this dives over here for the Xbox possibly making their own now video production studio. Now, I want to talk about this because this is pretty much one of the things that sets Sony and a lot of their single-player games, think Horizon, think Spider-Man, think God of War, literally leagues ahead of everyone else, to the point where other even independent parties are working with Sony to utilize their expertise. So basically, Todd Cummins, the senior producer at Xbox Marketing, tweeted out, "Spent the day with the team at our most recently completed Xbox studio. Really excited about what we're going to be accomplishing in this facility in the future." Basically, still has that new car spell, which actually goes into this tweet over here that actually has been since deleted over here. Basically, talking about this Xbox studio and facility that's being basically built out that no one really knows too much about it. And as well, when it comes to this type of stuff, a lot of folks are kind of curious and asking for questions, and a lot of folks are asking for a few different things. Now, this kind of goes into three major potentials in terms of these leaks. Number one is in regards to a proper, build out, imagine almost like that weird Apple production center where they essentially do live shows, they have it consistent, they have their own showcase, they don't need bookings from E3 or the Game of the Year awards because they're literally Microsoft. They'll invest the money and make the show properly themselves and have a proper design team, production team, etc. That's one big thing. And that also alludes towards the fact that we've been seeing rumors that Xbox is about to go have a huge gaming event. Now, this is just rumors as of now, but with them not doing anything for the holiday season, not showing anything at the Game of the Year awards, and they're still kind of in this weird, awkward legal limbo when it comes to everything over here, as you guys can kind of go and see, in terms of, not wanting to go and deal with promotions, not trying to go deal with making their games seem bigger due to the lawyers and lawyer fees with the Activision acquisition. These FTCs kind of breathing down their neck. All this stuff puts together, they basically want to be a little bit more laid back. But that's why we keep on seeing and hearing about these rumors when it comes to all of this. Now, that's one big thing. So big Xbox event coming soon. Part two is that it actually might be more in regards now to the Mocap. So as you guys know, Sony's been big on the whole Mocap studios. It's in LA, it's probably pretty much world class, they're hiring for it, and you guys can even look where they have things for Sony Studios for sounds, because obviously they have their own record labels and such, where we have been hearing rumors of them utilizing this stuff. One for audio, proper voice acting. Imagine I'm Kratos and I'm boy, as I'm in over here, you'd be in one of these specific set studios and sound booths and trying to have sound mixers and make your audio sound perfection. And as well, they also want to have other various things too in terms of mocap. And now mocap might be the next big major thing because obviously you want to make sure the sound effects that you record in empty rooms and empty, so you can basically hear themselves well. This is another big thing where we're assuming that Xbox is finally going and diving on into because they have these huge motion capture facilities where you basically tie in these little robotic things onto your face and you go and talk and then you're basically able to go and capture it, motion capture is what it is. So if you want to do actions, you want to go and do, combat, you want to do whatever you want to go do, this is something that Xbox has really been lacking. And that's what a lot of folks are also assuming might be in development. We'll have more chance to come out these next few weeks. Obviously, we have to go and see. But when it does come with all this stuff, they're basically building out and going next level. They either want to go have a huge production studio for events and announcements. They either want to go and have a huge, massive mocapping and, like, say, sound design studio as well when they're making all this stuff. Or as well, it could also just be a support studio where they're basically there to meant to, like, make sure the games are going good, make sure everything's being developed, use them for, like, helping with graphics, animations, designs, and everything all in between. And this is why it's kind of getting a lot of big, interesting heat as well. Now, lastly, they also are possibly doing this for TV and movie shows. So as you guys know, we've been seeing a lot more of this stuff, and I may make a separate video on this as well, just for general talk, but we've been seeing a lot more of these things out here coming out from Sony, with them doing stuff like The Last of Us show, or they had, like, say, Uncharted, which, they're trying their best to go and kind of put the gaming into the mainstream and integrating this stuff into bigger studios. And that's why Xbox has been kind of falling behind in terms of quality. So Xbox can buy out any game studio, but things like motion capture, for at least for on the PlayStation side, are the pinnacle of everything. Like, they're the pinnacle of everything. Like, we've had games like the Callisto Protocol literally go and sign on in with PlayStation to use their mocap studios. We've also literally had games like Death Stranding, specifically using the Sony studios to make sure their facial animations and their body animations and everything in between are very, very, well, good. And like I said, that's kind of something that Xbox has been very, very slacking on. And this is all like part 3 of these huge big production studios. Now, the third part, as I mentioned, kind of stems down to a potential event. Now, we've had a chance to see some decent games over here for Xbox. Like, there's been, don't get me wrong, a few. As Dusk Falls, that was a game that was pretty popular. Grounded, I enjoyed it. It was cool. Xbox, etc. Immortality, random cute little indie games too. Pentiment, etc. But as we keep on always showing everyone, there really wasn't that many exclusive games. We just really didn't see too many. And this kind of goes into a part 2, where we want them to go and have more games to be made, and at the same time having either a support studio. This is all like big speculation. It's one of the 3. We know it's one of the 3. We'll have to figure out exactly when, where, what, why, and how when it comes to different announcements. But when it comes to having a support studio or developing out their current in-house studios, that also is a huge next big step. Because that means that having support when it comes to animations makes the games either move more quickly or as well are a little bit better for quality control. Help fixing bugs, maybe for actual proper animations in terms of like game effects and stuff like that. You could throw in more and expand out a game better. Maybe in terms of quality control studios, maybe in terms of marketing studios. And this is all stuff that Sony's kind of been already working on and utilizing, because we know that right now they have a pure flex studio that is specifically there with probably like 5 different departments that specializes in making sure and double checking and finalizing various things on their, well, games, I think it's a really big thing to know. So we've been seeing this type of stuff everywhere. And this is a big thing too, because like I said, we even have seen things like Kojima over here. Like, we are always connected to the West Coast by the Sony's motto for on-site work. And this is what people are assuming and speculating that Xbox is diving on into, because we've been seeing more rumors and hearing more rumors about this. Saying this is Kojima himself. This is great. It really feels like we're connected via chiral, from the Death Stranding 2 communication. Especially the two-way sound system is superb. It feels like you're really there. I can use this. And this is exactly what we're seeing on these leaks. This is exactly what we're seeing these huge facilities. And this is where Xbox kind of has to go and step up, as we mentioned. Now, I think this is good. Like, I think that in terms of competition, raising the quality bar, and more people playing and enjoying games is really what we need at the end of the day. The more games available, and the more higher quality games available, and the better mocapping also means that other third-party games also have a higher, better chance to getting in. Because if everyone's using Sony's as of this second, then what's really going on at the end of the day? Like, let's just be honest here. So the fact that we're seeing Xbox over here, and we're having these new facilities, and people are getting excited about it, and also kind of somewhat even leaking this, goes to show that this is going to be something that we're probably expecting over here from Xbox becoming pretty soon. Because who doesn't want to have these huge new studios? Who doesn't want to have brand new events? And who doesn't want to see, hopefully sooner than later, a lot of brand new games coming out and announced? Because Xbox has been slacking. And at the end of the day, I want Xbox to give me some better games than literally just Grounded, which has been out for a few years. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but give me something good on Halo, give me something good on Forza, give me some Redfall, give me Starfield, whatever it may be. We just want something better. So give me your thoughts and comments. Are you guys excited about Xbox finally taking the next step? Are you guys excited for everything else in between? Let me know. Give me your, thoughts and comments down below. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and $500 giveaway. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. We have the Target links, we have the Amazon links, we have the Webull links, and all that stuff too. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.